You know, all this drama in the Knockouts division, honestly. Looking for a new leader, yada, yada. Why do we need a new leader? I don't need a leader. I can lead myself. And then that little twerp Gail Kim steps in.
Oh, boy.
What is she doing here? She thinks she can come in and take over? You know what? I think it's time that people remembered who Winter was. I was a two-time Knockouts champ. And tonight, when I face the old demented broad and a little boy bear, people will not want to forget again.
Not only about you, Winter, but it's also time that everybody remembers who I am. Angelina Love, former 5-time Knockouts champion. But you're right, as far as your match with ODB tonight goes, we got this, girl. Let's go.
Yes, we do.
Sting sent you to tell me who my partner is? Put it on me, I'm ready.
EY, I am your tag team partner. I'm the big surprise. Yeah, you like these?
Yes!
Probably never seen a pair like these.
We're partners, we're life partners.
Yeah.
Cheers to our first huge title run.
Huge
our
title.
First match tonight and our first date.
Not a date.
Oh, this is what I've been waiting to see, baby. It's the most wild of all the wild card teams. What a match made in heaven. ODB and Eric Young.
We're in love, right? We're just two crazy kids just feeling this out in this crazy world together as a team,
Let's
right?
worry about this match first, all right?
That's what I was talking about, the match. We're a tag team, right?
We're done. It's like March Madness, one and done. We're done. We lost. Eric, wake up. We are done.
We're just two young kids getting through this together, you know? We're gonna be tag team champions. Okay, I gotta go. I knew it. We're in love.
EY, it was one kiss. I was hot and horny. Jeez.
This is moving too fast for her. It's just, I gotta take my time. I gotta do this right. And
Boom! Let's go.
you just grab my... Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
The following knockout contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Angelina Love, Winter.
You may question the bizarre relationship between Winter and Angelina Love, but you've got to admit the two have had their share of success. Both have held the Knockouts Championship in the past, and judging by the pre-match comments that we heard, Winter and Angelina, they plan to eliminate the competition and move right back into the title picture.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if that happens. I mean, that's what's intriguing about this. But you're right. I mean, these two ladies are kind of a definitely we've seen in the recent past a very unique relationship, to say the least.
And her opponent, accompanied by Eric Young, ODB.
Oh, we go.
Open up the trailer park, baby. It's here.
Recently completed wildcard tag team tournament. It brought together ODB and EY, and who knew that this relationship would reach the point that it has? No, Tess not a tag team tonight. Eric Young going to be in the corner of his, well, in his mind, newly found love of his life, ODB.
That's EY's tomato right there. Look at her.
What?
Yeah, it's his chick. That's his main squeeze, as the kids say today.
Don't they make a beautiful couple?
They sure do. Could you imagine these two at the Shoney's? A Waffle House or something? It'd be something to see, huh? Look at this. Eric Young is just obsessed with locking up with everyone in his path at all times. Looks like there's some bling around that fancy, little glass that ODB's got cranking over there. All right. Oh, no.
Is Eric in charge of the flask?
That's not a good thing.
No,
that's not a good thing.
That spells trouble, to say the least. On a night when Bobby Roode must defend the World Heavyweight Championship against the challenge of Jeff Hardy, the rematch from this past Sunday's Genesis pay-per-view event. We see the knockouts in action with Winter and ODB, and two very different styles between these two, and two different looks. And, oh,
yeah, you don't want to have a little overmatched in that regard there, Winter.
Little chest bump. Well, a big chest bump, actually, and then trouble in the corner for ODB.
He's going to take the high road.
Real, that's a first. Why start now?
I hear you. Well, Winter now trying to get control of ODB, and man, ODB, you got to be careful of. Fatigues will come down, the bloomers will be hanging out. She's got her in like the tree of woe. Got her hung upside down, and
would you maybe comment on Eric holding on to the tag rope?
Look at this. Eric thinks it's a tag match.
Of course, Eric also thought that there was a tag match with him and ODB last week, a week after they were eliminated from the wild card tournament. Meanwhile, Winter back in, gonna roll ODB over, and
Eric Young showing his Chuck Norris-like skills. He's got like a 25-degree black belt in ninjutsu.
In what?
Ninjutsu.
Okay.
Yeah. Winter now just trying to keep ODB at bay, keep it down, and that's probably a good strategy. Winter's giving up some size to ODB. ODB's, you know, thickly built young lady.
You had to go back to it, didn't you? Couldn't help yourself. Ooh! The thickly built ODB.
Yes. I mean that in a positive PC type of way. Oh my God! Oh, the avalanche.
Size her up again, and what do you think of that Bronco Buster?
Well, Winter better get some Perel stacked for her face.
Been all power exhibited by ODB, and something tells me that trend's about to continue with the fall-away slam. Nope, here we go.
ODB, yeah, man. Showing us stuff. There's Angelina.
And there's Eric.
Oh, whoa. How's Eric getting there?
That would be known as an airplane spin.
I know what it is.
He asked what he's doing, and I'm telling you. Why is he in here?
Thank you.
The hell knows?
I don't know what he's doing. It's crazy. Dizzy.
I'm dizzy just from watching
Actually,
it.
Eric walks better that way than he does when he's not dizzy.
Well, that didn't work out too well, but he did clear the ring of Angelina Love.
And himself.
Uh-oh, up on the shoulder. She calls this the BAM, and you'll see why, because here's the cover, here's the pin, and the 3-count.
Your winner, ODB!
The BAM was effective. I mean, that worked perfectly. Now here comes the celebration. This might be a little hard to watch.
Might be hard to pick her up.
He's all blown up. Look at him.
Any chance Eric maybe could pass the flask around?
No, I don't. You want that thing near you after it's been between these two? What are you, nuts?
Hi, I'm Brooke Adams, and I work in the Hooters in Houston, Texas.
Impact Wrestling's knockout, Brooke Tessmacher, a.k.a. Brooke Adams, is one of the featured girls in the Hooters Dream Girl contest on Speed Television. Brooke will be competing with 15 other Hooters girls for the cover of the Hooters magazine, a $10,000 grand prize, and the coveted title of Hooters Dream Girl 2012. Check your local listings for airing information.
Could my manager, Steve, talk to you? Martinez? No? Hold on. Hold on a minute.
How are you doing? You look awfully handsome. Okay, I just wanted to talk to you for just a second. You know, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I really do. And I may have been just a little bit overzealous in assuming the role as VP of the Knockouts. And, you know, so right now, I would like to give you the opportunity to make it official and name me VP of the Knockout. I know!
I can hardly contain myself.
I know.
I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Give me one good reason why I should.
Okay, well, because when there's a job that needs to get done, I can get that job done. I will, and I can.
I've seen you do it. I saw last week how you helped Gail Kim cheat to retain her knockout title. Is that what you mean by getting the job done?
No. Let's just forget about that. That's not what I meant.
No. Let's not forget about it. Bigger, you said? That's a good idea. I'm not gonna put you in this tiny little cage anymore because you deserve bigger, much bigger. Bigger for you and Mickie James one-on-one next week in a steel cage.
No, Mr.
Sorry,
Sting.
it was just that good.
Let's rethink this right now, okay? Let's both take a deep breath, rethink the situation. Okay. We don't need to do that.
We need to have a cage match. You and Mickie James, one-on-one.
No.
Ta-ta for now.
No, Sting.
It's showtime.
No!